and good morning to all of you, my dear children of class 9. Here we are going to continue the same sequence. That's a drama. See, we were in scene number 2 of act number 2 of your drama, The Merchant of Venice. We have completed up to line number 29 in the previous class. Today we are continuing with 30 and we shall complete up to line number 65. The characters present in this scene will be Lancelot and Gobbo, and only the two characters, no other third character will be present. This is the first introduction to Lancelot. Lancelot is actually, at this moment, Lancelot is the servant of Shylock. He is not happy, he wants to leave and become, he just wants to run away from there, but he has a desire to become the servant of Bassanio. He was getting ready to run away, and he was on a street in Venice. Just at that moment, he meets his father, who comes there to meet him. Father of Lancelot is Gobbo. Gobbo has come to meet his son Lancelot, and he has come with a basket. He enters on the scene. These are their first entrance into the scene. Gobbo says, now Gobbo has met. Just a moment ago, as Lancelot had taken a step and was about to run away, Gobbo enters. His own father comes and he stops him, and Gobbo says, Master young man, Hugh, I pray you, which is the way to Master Jews? Master young man, I pray you, I request you, please tell me the way that would lead me to the home of Master Jew. And Master Jew means Shylock. Please tell me the address of Shylock. Please tell me the way which will take me to Shylock. Lancelot, aside. Remember, aside, wherever you find this word aside written, it means that he speaks, the words spoken are only for that speaker and audience, and other characters present on the stage will assume as if they have not heard it. So all those words written in aside, it means that these words are only for the audience, okay, and other characters are not supposed to attend to it or listen or respond to it. So Lancelot says, oh heaven, this is my true begotten father, who being more than sand blind, high gravel blind, knows me not. I will try confusion with him. So Lancelot saw his father. He understood that the father has come, and he says that true begotten father. Actually, the child does not beget father. It is the father who begets a child. So it is just the opposite. It is not a printing mistake nor the mistake of Shakespeare, since there will be a lot of mistake, okay, coming from Lancelot. So it means that Shylock is trying to create, and these all are the element of laughter among the audience. Okay, there will be a lot of mistake while he's speaking, especially Lancelot. So he says that my father being more than sand blind, high gravel blind. Sand blind is half blind, and high gravel blind means almost blind. So my father, because of his old age, he is almost blind, and because of that, though he is talking to his own son, but he does not recognize me. And so Lancelot says, I will play a fool with my father. I will confuse him. Gobbo says, Master young gentleman, I pray you, which is the way to Master Jews? So the question once again is repeated. And he says, young master, please tell me which is the way to go to the home of the Master Jew, Shylock. Lancelot says, turn up on your right hand. This way, in the next turning. But at the next turning of all, on your left, again, on your left. Mary, at the very next turning, turn off no hand, but turn down indirectly to the Jew's house. Okay, and then straight you are in the Jew's house. Actually, the way he gives the direction regarding how one can reach Shylock's house is very, very confusing. This does not make any sense. Turn left and then turn right, and then you take, you don't go to either left or right, and you will straight reach to the Shylock's house. Is a very, very confusing address, or the way he has explained regarding how one can reach to Shylock's house is very, very confusing. And so he had already told that I will play confusion with my father, and he has really confused his father. Not only is his father confused, in fact all the readers will also be confused. You cannot create, or you cannot give a concrete meaning of what Lancelot is trying to say to us. Gobbo says, by God's sonties are the saints. By means promise. By the promise of the saints of God, it will be a hard way to hit, very difficult to reach. By this way, if I follow, I won't be able to reach. Can you tell me whether one Lancelot that dwells with him or no? You just tell me, Lancelot who used to live with Shylock is still living with him or not. You just give this information to me. As far as the address is concerned, as far as the way to reach to his home is concerned, I will find it myself. You just tell me whether my son Lancelot, who used to live with master the Jew Shylock, still lives with him or not. Lancelot says, talk you of young master Lancelot? Are you talking about young master Lancelot? Lancelot is fond of speaking these words. Lancelot is fond of speaking these words. Which word has he used for himself? See, young master Lancelot. He is a servant, but is fond to use the word master for himself. Are you talking about master Lancelot? Then aside, he speaks to the audience. He says, mark me now. Mark means see what I am going to do. Now I will raise the water. Raise the water means bring tear in the eyes of my father. Now see what I am going to do. I will bring tears in the eyes of my father. Talk you of young master Lancelot? Then he turns to, then aside is over, okay. Then he turns now to his father Gobbo and he says, are you talking about young master Lancelot? Gobbo is surprised. He says, no master, sir. He is not a master, but a poor man's son. He is not a master. He is the son of a poor man, and he himself is the poor man. His father, though I say it, is an honest, exceeding poor man, and God be thanked well to live. So, though I say his father is poor, Lancelot, my son's father himself, is poor, but I am well to do. Means God has given me enough to survive. Lancelot, well, let his father be what I will. Let his father be what he is. We talk of young master Lancelot. I am not interested in you or Lancelot's father. Let us talk about young master Lancelot. Let us talk about master Lancelot. He is quite interested in using the word master. He is very, very joyful and very proud to use the word master for himself. Gobbo says, your worship's friend, and Lancelot, sir. Is Lancelot your friend, sir? Gobbo asks to Lancelot. Lancelot says, but I pray you, Orgo, old man, Orgo, I beseech you, talk you of young master Lancelot. Orgo is an old word for therefore. Lancelot says, but I pray you, therefore, old man, therefore, let us talk about young master Lancelot. Gobbo says, of Lancelot and please your mastership. Okay, master Lancelot, if it pleases you. So finally, Gobbo is ready to use the word master for his son, just to please that person whom he is encountering at this moment. In fact, Gobbo was talking to his own son, but he does not know it. He is asking about his son to his own son, and his son is bringing tears, raising water, bringing tears in his, and trying to create confusion. His son wants Lancelot to be called as master, and just to please that stranger, Gobbo is ready to use the word master. Lancelot says, ergo, means therefore, master Lancelot. We should use the word master. Talk not of master Lancelot, father. Let us not talk about master Lancelot, father. For the young gentleman, according to fates and destinies, lot, following the lot, destiny, and such odd sayings, the sisters three, following the sister three. These three sisters are of ancient world who govern the destiny. Following the decision of the three sisters, following the destiny, your son is indeed deceased, means dead. Your son is dead. following the decision of the person, goddesses, or the three sisters who write the fate of every individual in this world. Following their decision, your son is dead. Lancelot says that Lancelot is dead. He is simply creating confusion. He is actually not dead. He is just playing with his father. Or as you would say in plain words, gone to heaven. Your son is gone to heaven. He is alive, standing in front of Gobbo, but he says Gobbo's son is gone to heaven. Then it was indeed a very bad news, sad news for Gobbo, and Gobbo says, Mary, God forbid. God forbid means may God not make it happen. Oh God, please do not make this news truth. The boy was the very staff of my age, my very prop. Staff means support. The boy was the only support in my old age. Lancelot then aside to the audience, he says, do I look like a cordial? Cordial means a short, thick stick, which the old man normally they take and they lean and they walk. That's a stick. Or a habal post. A habal post is a timber. That is like a main pillar which holds the entire load of the ceiling. A staff or a prop. Do I look like that? The father said he is the only support. Do I look like a support? The son is asking to the audience. Do you know me, father? Then he turns to father and he says, do you know me? Gobbo says, alack the day. Alack the day means alas, those days. These days that I can't see. I know you not young gentleman, because he's a gravel blind. But I pray you tell me, is my boy, God rest his soul, alive or dead? So alack those days. These days I don't see or I can't see. But you just tell me whether my son is really dead or alive. Lancelot, do you not know me, father? Did you not really recognize me, father? Gobbo says, alack, sir, I am sand blind, I know you not. I am sand blind means half blind. I am half blind, I could not recognize you, I did not know you. So this is the end of line number 70. So dear children, it was 65. We are targeted. But this is line number 70 we have completed, and this is the end of this particular video scene. We shall continue in the next video clip. Thank you.